This is your girl, Pastor Nat from Dwelling Place Worship Center here in Sanford, North Carolina. Welcome to our singles ministry, our very first pre-recorded. I'm excited. Willing and Waiting. Wednesdays, Willing and Waiting. So for the month of November, guys, we will be talking about forgiveness and how do you move forward when somebody has hurt you? How do you move forward in a relationship when you have been hurt by someone you love and someone that you have trusted? It's not easy, but it is essential for you to be able to forgive. And remember that forgiveness is not for them, it's for you, it's for your healing. We have to forgive, and they may not even know that they hurt us, they may not even know that they did something against us, but we harbor those feelings, the feelings of bitterness and angry and hatred, and we just have these negative feelings and negative vibes, negative thoughts about that person, and they're moving on and living their life not even knowing that they hurt you, or if they do know, still the forgiveness is for you. So it is up to you. In order for you to have a healthy relationship with the person you want to be with, or the person that you admire, whatever, you have to be able to forgive your past hurts. So you can't move on unless you do. Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgives us. So we make mistakes all the time. We blatantly are disobedience at times, and we ask God for forgiveness, and he forgives us over and over and over again. And that's exactly what we need to do. We need to learn to forgive so that we can move on with our lives. You have to forgive the person that hurt you, whether it's your mom or your dad, your siblings. It could be a molester, an abuser, whoever hurt you in your past, whoever hurt you recently, you have to forgive. Something from your childhood that has affected you, how you were raised, that might be an issue for you, and it's hard for you to be in a relationship with somebody that you admire or somebody that you want to be in a relationship with. You might be dating somebody now, but it's just too hard for you guys to move to the next level. Why? Because you're still stuck. And it's not that the relationship is stuck, it's you you're stuck. So you have to figure out, what am I doing? Who have I not forgiven? And most of the time we know what's going on in our past. We know who has hurt us. We have to take that initiative and forgive that person. Pray. Ask God to give you that so that you can be able to forgive that person. I promise you, you won't have a healthy relationship without you being able to forgive the person that hurt you. Make sure you are forgiving the people that hurt you. Regardless of if it was 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago, 20 years ago, your relationships aren't going to be healthy, because you are going to have this wall. You are going to have your guard up. Well, if he did it to me in this past relationship, then I'm pretty sure you're going to do it. That's because you haven't forgiven that past relationship. Or she lied, she cheated. I never thought she would do that to me. So you go into another relationship broken and hurt, and you are starting to argue, have disagreements, because you don't trust her because of your past relationships. You have got to heal before you are able to move on. If you're not forgiven, guess what? You can't love yourself. When you don't forgive people, that means you don't love yourself enough to give yourself that freedom to be able to love again. Love is a beautiful thing. Love is wonderful. And to be able to love and to be loved is amazing. That song feels so good, loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Absolutely. But you can't fully love somebody in a relationship until you fully forgive yourself. or forgive other people. And it might be something that you need to forgive yourself for, something that you have done against somebody, or and they might be dead and gone. I don't know what the situation is in your life, but what I do know is that in order for you to move on, you have to forgive and move on, y'all, for yourself, for your sake, for the people who are around you that love you, for the people, for that person who wants to be in your life. I've heard so many stories of how relationships are torn apart because one party did not trust, or one party kept living in their past. Y'all, the past is done and over with. But in order for us to move on, forgive. Can somebody put that in the comments, y'all? I have to forgive in order for me to move on. I have to forgive in order for me to move on. Is it easy? Oh, no, it's not. Because sometimes the fact and the thought of not forgiving somebody, really, can I be honest, makes me feel good. Or it used to make me feel good. But then I realized I'm the person that's in bondage. I'm the person that's keeping myself locked up and keeping me away from the person that is meant for me, or keeping me from having other healthy relationships, not just being with somebody, but to have healthy relationships, other relationships that I want to develop with coworkers, with family members, with friends, with associates. Like, we have to be able to forgive. But it's up to you. It's up to you to make that move. It's going to be difficult. And sometimes we let that pride get in the way, right? We let our pride get in the way because we don't want them to feel good about themselves, because we let them off the hook. Y'all, you ain't let nobody off the hook but yourself. Love yourself enough to forgive the person that hurt you. Love yourself enough to forgive the person that hurt you, and love yourself enough to be loved. That is amazing, y'all. So love yourself enough to do that. Forgive. Be in a healthy and happy relationship. Let the past be the past. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Can somebody put that in the comments? Forgive. Forgive that ex-boyfriend. Forgive that ex-girlfriend. Or you may have been in a marriage and you're single now. Forgive that ex-wife. Forgive that ex-husband. Forgive that child molester, the one who abused you. Forgive that person who cussed you out. Just forgive. I'm telling you, forgive that mom or that dad where you never had a relationship with because they abandoned you. You will never be able to fully be 100% to the person that's coming into your life, or the person that wants to be on your team, that person, that man or that woman who wants to be with you. If you're not fully whole, you have got to forgive, or else that relationship is going to be no more, or that relationship is going to crash and burn. And we want healthy relationships. So listen, I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing rest of your night. Remember to forgive the people who have hurt you, to free yourself, and to free yourself to be able to receive love and to give it. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing night, and I will see y'all. Nope, y'all will see me next Wednesday as we continue on the series of forgiveness. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Good night.